Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a bookshelf tour. I just got these new shelves. I'm pretty excited about them. I have so much space. It's not even real. And I just have a few like goodies and things on the shelves that hopefully you guys will stick around and watch. I literally need more books because they just look super empty. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's just get into it. Okay, so starting with the top of the shelves, this is like, oh, I'm so sorry. This is my whole Harry Potter. It goes across the top, you'll see in a second. But these two editions of Harry Potter I got when I went to Europe. The sixth book is my favorite and the fifth book is my sister's favorite. And she ended up just leaving it at home, which is fine, so I just took it. I actually didn't realize that you can get like these same editions of Harry Potter on Book Depository, so I might eventually get like the entire series. I just love the colors of these, and like the art is really cool on them, especially in comparison to the US editions. And then of course I have the what are they called? Illustrated editions. Lupin is my favorite character, and Sirius, and then I also just realized that like these are two of the 4 Marauders, so anyway, that is my little Niffler back there. He's pretty cute. This is a teapot from the Fantastic Beasts franchise. There's a Philosopher's Stone. There's like a little photo card of Newt. I love Newt as a character. He's like the most adorable friggin' thing you've ever seen in your whole. Moving along through this, these are just little like, what are those called? Russian dolls with the Fantastic Beasts. Most of this I actually get from LitJoy. I am like one of their members. I just love their stuff. It's really high quality. And this is like a little notebook from the Chamber of Secrets. This is like a little wand. That's a puzzle, but it looks like the advanced potion making. And this is a mug that has the Marauders on it. Isn't that so cool? I love it. So that, yeah, that's basically the entire top here. Okay, and then directly below the top is the first shelf on the right. And this just holds like my black books. I originally had it where this is the Malazan series, the first book in the Malazan, and these are the first two in the Eye of the World. So I'm eventually going to have this whole shelf be the entire those two series, probably. Actually, probably just one of them because they're both massive series. So this is the Mask of Mirrors. What is this one? Gardens of the Moon, Robert Jordan's Eye of the World, and The Great Hunt. The City of Brass by, I think it's S.A. Chakraborty. And then I have like my smaller books over here just for now. Again, I have tons of space on these shelves, so right now they're not like very aesthetic looking. They're just like not even full, not even close to full. So this is the Ninth Reign, The Blood of the Elves. Currently that's the only book, the Witcher book, that I own, but I've read the entire series and highly recommend listening to it. This is The Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. Stenlin Ascends by Josiah Bancroft. The Wolf of Orin Yaru by K.S. Villoso. And then I actually have hidden behind here the Name of the Wind, but it's mass market, and I don't have any other mass market paperback, so I just hid it. Going down to the shelf right below, this is my Sci-Fi Shelf. I actually need to move that back up there. Um, this is Leviathan Wakes, the first book in the Expanse series. This is the Red Rising series, plus Iron Gold. I need Dark Age, I think is the next one. Dune is like, I have the mass market version of Dune, which is what I actually read it from. The book looks well loved. I'm actually kind of glad that I read it in a mass market because it's just like so loved. Currently my sister actually is reading Dune, so that's exciting, but she has my mass market paperback. So I bought the second one in the mass market paperback, Dune Messiah, but then I couldn't remember when I was at the bookstore if I bought the first and the second one, or the second one in mass market paperback, and I had, so I bought this one in like the trade back version. It's a disaster. Anyway, it's a mismatched series. It's okay. We're gonna get through it. I actually I tabbed the crap out of Dune Messiah, so I really enjoyed Dune Messiah. Shockingly, I did not expect to love it as much as I did. And this is just like a little like mind puzzle, and it looks kind of cool. This is my Halo Funko with Cortana. She's so cute. This is my Gideon and the Ninth mug. I haven't actually read Gideon and the Ninth. Don't judge me. I will get to it. Obviously, I will get to it. I just have too many books to read. It keeps my little tabs and my bookmarks nice and safe in there. And I actually kind of like that, like this neon pink kind of matches this pink. I don't know, the Sci-Fi Shelf is definitely my best looking shelf. It just like, it has some cohesion actually to it. There's like, it makes sense. Like Leviathan Wakes is a space opera. Space, Golden Sun, jeez. Red Rising, Dune, like they all kind of just are very cohesive together as one. So this is definitely my favorite shelf. Is my, what is this, 1, 2, 3, third shelf. Right here I have my little graphic novel section, very small, but I really like the color that it actually adds to my shelves. I'm waiting on the first Tea Dragon book. I have the second one, but I need to get the first one. My little Uncle Iroh back here with his tea. I can't even. I had somebody on TikTok make that for me. It is a drawing, like one of those like glass paint things of Appa and Momo. They are my loves. They are just the cutest things that have ever been drawn. So there's that. This is V.E. Schwab's Gallant, Strange the Dreamer, Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, Six of Crows. I have Crooked Kingdom, but again my sister's borrowing it. I have two sisters, so they kind of constantly have books. So one of them always has some book that I have. The Children of Blood and Bone series. If you haven't heard, this is actually being adapted into a TV show, so I'm actually really excited. These are some of the first books I read when I was getting back into reading 2 years ago, and I actually really enjoyed them. Even though they're YA, they read a little bit more into like adult, and so I highly recommend these. They're quick reads, but very good. The Jasmine Throne and the Bone Shard Daughter, and I really want to read the Bone Shard Daughter because the second book just came out, so I'm really excited. But I know that the second book for this one is coming out soon too, so so many books to read, so many books. I couldn't put the back of the bookshelves on, so I actually did like the white board just sitting behind them, just for the bottom section of the bookshelves, just because it makes it look a little bit nicer. So anyway, that's my ghetto. And then this is like just a Christmas box that keeps all of my camera equipment, and there's some more camera equipment as well. And if you don't know, I'm a photographer, so I actually have quite a bit of camera gear. This is the bottom shelf of the left-hand shelf, bookcase, I mean. This is like our little Pokemon section. My boyfriend kept all of his Pokemon cards like in pristine condition. So they are like in little sleeves in this binder. They're probably worth a lot, but we just keep them in a nice looking binder, so that's cool. But he has quite a few Pokemon cards. And then we just have like a little tiny Pikachu. It's a little tin. Little Meowth. Meowth? No, that's Mew. Mewtwo. Little like gold plate thing. This is my one true love. Naruto is my favorite show probably ever. My boyfriend convinced me to watch it like 3 years ago probably. And we just have like Sasuke, a little Kakashi figure. We haven't taken them out of the boxes. We have a Shikamaru Funko. We have a Sasuke and like curse mark. Yeah, curse mark. I have a little pin from Box Lunch. Kakashi is my one true love. All the time, every day, always. We have a Minato, and then we have the first two manga, but they're like the 3-in-1, so it's the first 6 manga. And then my boyfriend's mom went somewhere and they like painted this little like thing by hand that you can like barely see in the back. That is like a Naruto thing that was like hand painted, so it's really cool. So that's the bottom shelf. And again, these like 2 bottom shelves on either side are really large, so it was kind of easier to put some of that extra stuff on them. Yeah. The next shelf just directly above that is my like bigger book collection. This probably is my favorite Funko. It is Treebeard. Look at how cute he is. Oh, I'm blocking the sun here. But look at how freaking cool he is. I just love him. And he's like big, which makes him even better. And then I have Gimli, my little Gimli, and a like, not leather, it's like a faux leather version of the Lord of the Rings, and it's all in one. And then I have like an illustrated like Tolkien world in the back, and then I have the illustrated version of The Hobbit, which is like adorable. And The Hobbit is probably, oh, I don't know, I can never decide. The Hobbit is probably my favorite book of all time. It's just so fun, and I don't know. And then I grew up with Winnie the Pooh, and I saw this version at Barnes & Noble, and it is stunning. And it's like, I used to watch this version of Winnie the Pooh, so it's like even more special to me. And I had a little piglet stuffed animal that I carried with me all the time. So this has to be my favorite, like, just one of my favorite books that's like just really sweet and really means a lot. These are my little ears that I made to go to Disney, and they're Piglet, obviously inspired. Piglet was my favorite, so these just kind of sit right on my book because I don't really know where else to put them. Oh, and look at that. Is that not the cutest thing? We put Piglet on the back. So this shelf is the next one up. This is kind of like my series cohesion shelf. I thought for a long time that I wanted shelves that had completed series on them because they just look a little bit more complete. And obviously I just think that right now I don't have enough like books to really spread out the series very well, because like these are kind of my grim dark. This is like my grim dark shelf. All these series are very dark, very sad, just overall depressing. This is just my depression shelf, I guess you could say. This is the Poppy Wars by R.F. Kuang. This is the Broken Earth Trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. And this is the First Law Trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. Poppy War is probably my favorite out of these. Really liked the First Law Trilogy, actually. My adorable reading dragon. He just sits there. He needs a name. Do any of you have a name? Because, like, I feel like he really needs a name. And he just sits there and he spruces up this depressing shelf. So he's probably my favorite thing on this entire shelf. I just think that he's, like, the cutest thing. If you didn't see him in my book haul, he's not a book, but, you know, he's better than a book. So, pretty stinking adorable. I will leave her Etsy shop linked. She does custom dragons too, so. Okay, and then the next shelf, this is the reason why I couldn't put the backs on the shelves as a whole, which is kind of frustrating, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. This is my Brandon Sanderson shelf. I didn't have a place to put my Mass Effect Funko. I should probably put him on my Sci-Fi shelf with Mr. Master Chief over there, but I don't know, it just doesn't work. So right now he's holding up Mistborn. So this is obviously the UK versions of the Stormlight Archives. I just finished this last night at like 10:30. This is the first half of the book. It's an entire book. It's an entire book, but it is split into two. So this is the second part of the same book. And that is the amount of tabs for one half of the book. And this, oh my gosh, my world is falling apart. This is the first ever book that I annotated, if you can call it that. I just used sticky notes because this has like no margin. The margins are like really, really small. And so I felt like it was just easier to go ahead and use sticky notes for it. But yeah, this is like the most tabbed book I own, for sure. If I had read Dune and known what tabbing was, it would probably look like this. But anyway, I just turned it face out because I kind of like the way that it looks. Shows that my book is well loved, and I'm excited to read the second half of the book, I guess. Anyway, this is what I'm currently reading. So I haven't even started and I need to get on it. But I'm hoping to finish this book. This is the smaller of the two. So I'm hoping to finish this book this week. So wish me luck. And then this is the second book of the Stormlight Archives. I didn't want to buy like the other two books just because I haven't read these. So I try to avoid keeping books on my shelf. Try to keep the minimum of like what I've read versus what I haven't read to a good ratio, because then I just feel overwhelmed. This is my Tormund from Game of Thrones. Best character in the entire show. Freaking awesome. Love him. Highly recommend. And then this is my Mistborn set. Sadly, it's a mass market. Rest in peace. I thought someone was calling me. Rest in peace to the mismatching set, because I already own the mass market, so it's kind of pointless to go and buy another book just to have the matching set. The Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson is probably my favorite trilogy of all time. Super good. The twists just kind of kept coming for me. I had never read a book that just got me the way that Mistborn did. He truly, like, totally got me on the twists, especially in the last book. I I never saw that twist coming. Highly recommend this series. And then back up to the top of the shelves. This is My Faithful and the Fallen by John Gwynne. This is what is this series? Oh, The Bloodsworn. The Bloodsworn, 2 books so far. This is probably my most anticipated read of the entire year, so I feel blessed to have it, and I really want to read it like today. So The Priory of the Orange Tree, Ruin of Kings. This one is a series, I want to say that the last book in this series is coming out this year. So I like completed series. Elliot Brooks mentioned this book, that it was like one of her new favorites. I'm always down. She and I share very similar reading tastes, and this is a series that I really want to get to. I've heard really good things about it, so I really want to get to this one. This one's the Lycanis trilogy, and that is my entire bookshelf tour. The bottom 4 shelves are just pretty bare. But anyway, that is it. Alright everybody, that was the bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was harder to film than I expected. A lot of up and down thing. But yeah, that was the bookshelf tour. Again, I think that there's so much room for improvement. I need way more books to just kind of fill this whole thing in. Again, anyway, if you stuck around this long, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!